Let me tell y'all something. If you want to be an entrepreneur, now I'm just saying because I just so happen to be, I had to be an entrepreneur before I found my purpose in life. Okay, and so I can remember I got my box truck first. Um, I got my fucking DOT number, right? Got my insurance or whatever. Got on the load board, tried to get my loads. Well, when I got on the load board, my truck was too small for the loads that was coming through El Paso. Because if you know anything about out west, anything going out west, most likely it's gonna come through Texas. That's where a lot of the traffic go through, right? And so I knew whatever I was gonna be doing, it was gonna be along I-10 or it was gonna be along the highway. But I knew it was a contract. So I talked to a couple of people. As a matter of fact, I talked to a guy down here in Florida. This how you work in business. This guy said, if you ever come to Florida, I will never forget it because I seen this man contact information the other day. I'm gonna have to call him. But he said, if you ever come to Florida, he said, I'm gonna give you so many loads, you ain't gonna know what to do with them. Well, God had already shown me a vision. It was truck drivers. But these is truck drivers they had got out the junk or the pen or prison, or whatever you want to call it. They had got out and they was ready to get their lives together. So I could see it. I can see the truck. I can see the fleet right now. Clear as day. And so I end up going by a warehouse. I seen a warehouse in my dream. So I went there and I prayed. And the Holy Spirit was saying, I'm going to have you go talk to a CEO. And I was like, okay. Well, that's not uncommon because I always have to go to talk to the boss. God always sends me because I don't care. I know who I work for. I work for God, and when you work for God, ooh, your payment is guaranteed and full. You hear me? He gonna get you paid because you help his people. So anyway, I had prayed or whatever, and I kept hearing it like, just go get this contract, just go get this contract with Snyder Lands. But in my head, with Snyder Lands end up getting bought out by Campbell Soup. In my head, I was like, man, my brother done slang chips. He done slang bread. You know what I'm saying? I come from a family of business owners. And so I'm like, why would I do that? I don't like doing that. I like helping people. So lo and behold, we go pick up our first shipment. We go to the warehouse. We pick up our first shipment. And we get ready to go. Well, we don't know what the fuck we doing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm just following God with this because I don't know what I'm doing. And I learned a lot as a business owner. And a lot of people don't want to be an entrepreneur because if you're ever going to be somebody, I'm talking about really living your purpose, the only way you're going to do it is through entrepreneurship. Because I'm going to tell you something. These entrepreneurs, baby, that's the plug. That's the plug. It's your gift, but you got to use it. And you got to allow your gift to transform. And it can transform as quickly as you will allow it to. You know what I'm saying? I had to flip the switch from we gonna do this to no, we gotta do this. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I am not a worker bee. I am a manager. I am a CEO. I am a boss, and I know that. But as a CEO, you got to be so locked into your craft that you are able to train your replacement. Let me say that again. As an entrepreneur, you got to be so tuned in that you can replace, you know what I'm saying? You can train your replacement. Because a real entrepreneur knows this. There is a timetable for how long you can stay in a position. Do you understand what I'm saying? Eventually, this position is going to expire. Why? Because nothing in the universe is concrete except change. And when you get to that realization, you understand that you have to be able to move and take the punches and keep going. Okay? If you can't box in life, you can't win. Some of y'all not winning because you ain't even got in the ring. You have to know who you is. I was listening to something today about Floyd Mayweather. It was an interview on the Breakfast Club, and they had this fighter on there. And the Holy Spirit told me to just get on there and listen, because a lot of times God will show me how a fight is gonna go, or how a game is gonna go, or what numbers to play. He just tell me that stuff. I don't get involved in it, but the people that I know that get involved with it for whatever reason, God be like, tell them such and such and such and such, and I tell them, and they play and they win big. I'm talking about 5, 6 figures. And when they win big, they always come back and they be like, Jenny, why don't you, here goes some money, here your cut of it. And I'm like, nah, I don't want no cut. I want you to take that money and I want you to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Help somebody. Don't try to capitalize off everybody. There are some people that you are called to help. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. I done seen it too many times. Blind obedience. Man, I look back right now and I can be so happy because I have paid for funerals, I have paid rent, I have paid mortgages, I have paid people's insurance for years, I have paid people car notes. So I know what it's like. And when I get here, and when I mean here, I mean my inner peace. Once you get to that peace within, you understand what every situation was about. You got to embrace the good with the bad. You ain't never seen nobody at the top that ain't went through nothing. That you will never make it through the top if you ain't been through nothing. If you haven't failed, I'm talking about fall flat on your face and you lose everything. See, a lot of people that get to the top and they not healed. They're not healed. I was looking at some shit today. I wasn't even looking at it. It came across my shorts. And it was, yeah, I got a YouTube channel too. I don't advertise it. If you get on there and you see me, like, subscribe, whatever, if you want to. If you don't, whatever. But anyway, I was on YouTube and I was finna get ready to upload a video. And when I got ready to upload the video, I seen Wendy Williams. And when I seen it, it took me back to my grandma. My grandma had, I don't know if it was Alzheimer's or dementia, but again, you know me, I'm gonna go to God and ask God, what is this? And God was like, I'm blocking out her memory. This is before I found out that she molested me. God rest her soul. Whew. Listen. And I say that because the things that she have helped me with in the spirit, as far as me healing from that and her acknowledging in the spirit what she did, and her pushing me that you got to go on and you got to heal because there's other people that have went through this and they don't know how to get through it. I'm forever grateful to her. You know what I'm saying? She'll always have a place in my heart. I don't care what other people say about her. But God said that he had dementia and Alzheimer's. A lot of those people have suffered severe sexual trauma that they have not told anybody about. And so it's a shield and a covering if they have been people that have abused people. He'll cloak their memory by having them lose memories. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you leave this life, though, the only thing that you have are memories. So by me plugging back into those horrific memories and healing them, now her soul is not at the back of the line. Listen, earth is a beautiful thing. I would tell anybody I have had, my journey has been so great. I would not go back and change anything about it. Because as somebody who came from a state that was, I'm not going to say a state that was really racist, because racism changed a lot in Arkansas. But for somebody that came from that type of lifestyle, to sit in a room with people that do not look like me, that give me a chance, listen, a white person or a Hispanic person, they gonna give me a chance over anybody because they see my soul. I'm not talking, let me get this contract. No, I'm talking about how many contracts do you have? And I'm in my head, I'm trying to figure out, do I have enough bosses around me that can help me carry this dream? So you gotta think like a boss. It's not always about the money.